Hey, how's it going, guys? We're back. Today I'll be doing my personal lemon chicken tarragon soup, which I've done before for many people, and people love it, so I'm going to share it with the world. For one, it's anti-cancerous and anti-inflammatory. My ingredients are as follows. I'll have tarragon, which I'm using about 1.5 tablespoons of tarragon. The zest of 1 lemon. I'm going to have some minced ginger. The whole head of a garlic, all minced up here as well. I'm also going to have diced up onion. I'll have celery. These are 2 celery stalks, diced up as well. And I'm going to move over to yuca, which in my opinion and in my research has more nutritional value than potatoes, which I used to use potatoes, but now I'm going to use yuca just to switch things up and have some fun. Then we're going to go over to the actual organic chicken, which I'll be using. And last but not least, the stock, which is also next to the carrots, which I might have forgot about. But all these things together are going to marry. The flavor is going to be wonderful. And yeah. Hey guys, how's it going? So we're going to start with sauteing our onions. Let them sweat a little bit. And after this is down, I'm going to let this hang out until I get the scent of the onions, which is about, I don't know, about a minute. And you can't really put time on it because it depends on your flame and how small the onions are, how they're cut. So you got to hang out and definitely pay attention. But I'm already getting the smell of the onions, so that's beautiful. So what I'm going to do is add garlic now. Garlic sauteing in there. And we'll also let that rest until we finally get the scent of that. And after that we'll put ginger. And actually before that, little garlic, I'm gonna put celery. So onions, garlic, celery, carrots, and they go in steps. So I got my vegetables here sauteed. I'm going to throw lemon zest in. And it's been hanging out here. It's been camouflaged with the counter, but tarragon, one of the most important things, yeah. It almost hung out over there without even saying a thing to me. So tarragon, very important. Wow, I'm getting a beautiful smell of all the vegetables married together. That lemon zest just hit me and now, oh wow, the tarragon. Tarragon is one of my favorites, especially when it's infused with chicken. The marriage is beautiful. And tarragon has like a licorice, I think it's in the licorice family, it must be. And I should get down to the facts on that, but tarragon is definitely with chicken is beautiful together, so that's why I wanted to make the soup. A lot of medicinal properties in tarragon as well. Wow, that smells great, guys. Last but not least, the yuca. This was frozen, the yuca, by the way, so it's thawed out a bit. I do want to add some pepper. I usually like to season at the end, but I like for stuff to cook with pepper as well. So I do put a little bit of pepper. This is my thing. Other people might not, but I do. Nobody's complained so far. Now, last but not least, again, I'm gonna put the chicken whole. See you later. Unsalted chicken stock going in. I will top the rest off with water. Anytime I'm making soups, I always top it off. If there's ever a meat or anything, I always top off. Let it boil down naturally. And I like to simmer. So I'm gonna actually let this simmer for an hour and a half. 2 hours I like to do. Ideally, 4 would be cool, but real slow cook. But I think ideally 2 hours would be ideal to get a nice soup out of here. You want to let all the flavors marry together. I use chicken with the bone in for the bone marrow. Bone marrow has so many medicinal properties to it. But afterwards, what I do after I cook the whole chicken, I pull it out and I peel it. Not peel it. I pick it apart and I shred it for the convenience of the person eating. Not a lot of people like to eat with the bone, so I take it out, and I do cook with the bone in for the medicinal properties of the bone marrow. Thank you. We're back to one of the final stages. My dishwasher, he lost one of my lids, so now I'm having to interchange stuff. I'm gonna get him later, but what I did was top this off, and I topped it off. I put stock, and what I'm gonna do is, this is water that I filled the jug of the stock up with water as well, and I get residue stock out of it. And what I'm gonna do is just fill it up, this liquid. I'm gonna fill it to the top and top her off, and see you later. If it doesn't cover it completely, it's okay. It's gonna be topped, and what I like to do is bring it to a boil and then bring it back down to a simmer as soon as it's brought up to a boil. So we simmer it slow and low and let it cook. That slow cooking will tenderize the chicken, and it'll just make for a beautiful soup. And slow love is what I call it. But again, this soup is anti-cancerous, anti-inflammatory. I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in 2009, so I realized that I had to eat differently. My diet had to change, and then I saw differences once it did. When I ate bad, and I got bad results. So I get good results with stuff like this. I have cancer that runs in my family, and it's hit home. So this is also a dish that I'm going to leave for a family member, my mother, who's fighting cancer. I didn't want to put her out there like that, but I have to let her know that this is for her primarily, and then everybody else after that, you know. But hopefully people can get good use out of this, you know, and we live strong. And I thank her for being the camera person too. She's actually filming me right now. I love you, Mommy. But this is her kitchen. She's nice enough to let me use it. I'm thankful to come out and see her. But I thank you guys for listening. And this is Bobby Jr.'s lemon Tarragon chicken soup, made with love from the BX chef. Over and out, baby.